Hello everybody, this is Dr. Aaron Seaton with the Chiropractic Place. Today's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about diet and the dangers of certain things in our diets that we need to look out for. This video specifically, we're going to focus on high fructose corn syrup. This is a man-made processed sweetener made from corn where we concentrate the sugar in corn called fructose into high levels and use it as a sweetener in foods. Typically this is found in processed foods, so reading your labels is very important. It's also very important to try to avoid processed foods as much as you can because there are things like this hidden in there that have dramatic effects on our health, on our ability to lose weight or maintain our weight. So keeping an eye out for high fructose corn syrup. One of the things we know linked with increased added sugars into our diet, including high fructose corn syrup, is increased systemic inflammation. Sugar is a big driver for inflammation. If you're eating too much added sugars, you can see arthritis flare-ups, overall joint and body pain that you don't understand why it's going on. This is one of the factors with too much sugar in your diet is it will drive inflammation in your body. It can have negative effects across the board on our health. Specifically, the risks that we've seen with high fructose corn syrup is a significant increased risk of obesity, which in our culture, we're seeing obesity on the rise. And obesity is linked to so many different increases in risks of other health conditions such as cancers, strokes, heart attacks, diabetes, you name it. There is an increased risk across the board with obesity, and one of the big driving factors for obesity that we're seeing is high fructose corn syrup. So if we can avoid that in the diet, it's very important. So why is fructose in general a little bit of a challenge for our body? It's important to note that fructose metabolism in our body has to go through different pathways before we can get it into our energy pathways in our cells. That would be called glycolysis. So we have to take fructose and convert it to something else before we can put it into glycolysis to make energy for our cells. And so when you're doing that, this stuff, if you're eating far too much of this could be circulating around in your bloodstream, creating very high levels of blood sugar while we're waiting for the body to get enzymes ready to help convert that fructose into something else we can use. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, I don't want to scare people to think that like healthy raw fruits is going to be somehow dangerous to you. Eating blueberries and raspberries or some mangoes and stuff. These are raw fruits that tend to have enzymes present in them to help with the digestion. There's fiber in there. There's vitamins and minerals. There's antioxidants present in the fruits. So having some fruits as part of our diet is probably not going to be harmful to us. It's probably very helpful actually, especially if it's getting you to avoid stuff like this. So be very careful. We'll do more videos on different things to watch out for in the diet. This is definitely something you want to try to avoid. A good rule of thumb there is eating real food. If you're eating fruits, vegetables, healthy local meats, eggs, you're avoiding all of this processed added stuff, which you usually find on the products that are on the shelf at the grocery store. So hopefully this helps you understand more about high fructose corn syrup. I'm Dr. Aaron Seaton with the Chiropractic Place.